A little heavier. This song's called New Life. Thank you.
That's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
with me.
They're coming to get you. What the power of Christ. This is...
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
So anyway, he says, wrecked him, damn near killed him. You get it?
Well done.
Shit, we're on. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another STS session. We's just hanging out like we always do right here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And once again, joined by Master Spar.
Hello.
And the lovely Miss Lindy.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
Fantastic.
Enjoying your Saturday?
It's finally warm enough to go out on a motorcycle, so yes.
What you say your name of Mojo Jojo? Is that the name of your
Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. That's pretty awesome. If I had a motorcycle, I probably wouldn't have a name for it. I'm gonna ride my motorcycle. But that's just me.
I have names for all of my vehicles. It's
Well,
How many vehicles do you have?
a few.
Okay. Fair enough.
more than 4, I'm guessing.
No, 4.
4?
Just 4
Mhm.
vehicles. Okay.
That's perfect. Perfect.
I have a vehicle and it's called the truck.
Ah.
Just kidding, truck.
I have the car.
Yeah.
So, I drive a car. It starts when I start it and it stops when I stop it, and that's all I really care about. So
Those are good qualities in a car.
yeah,
The
that's
last
what I
time-
say.
The last time he came down, picked me up, we stopped by the gas station. He's got was it a Challenger or is it a Charger?
It's a Challenger.
Challenger.
Yeah.
And some dude in a Camaro. Just as soon as we pull into the gas station, this dude just pulls right behind him. He's like, vroom, vroom, and just starts revving him up. I'm like, oh God, this is
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
I fucking hate that about that car. Fucking sucks. What are you gonna do? Gets better gas mileage than the car had before. That's all I can say. And I drive fucking 60 miles every day to work. So
Mm-hmm.
back and forth. So
I drive
He's like,
45
"Let's
miles
run 'em."
every day.
que
Well,
sera, sera.
45 miles one way. I drive
Yeah.
45 miles one way and back.
I think I'm about 34, I think, one way.
Mhm.
Last week we drove 5.5 hours to get to the place that we were going to drive trucks that were 8.5 hours away, then to drive another couple hours to go get more trucks that were 11.5 hours away.
Sounds like a blast, Matt.
It was a good
Fucking-
time.
Fucking blast, bro.
At least you're not going to the same place all the time.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's just everywhere we go. It's like the roads suck. It's just
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be worse. You could be in Dallas, driving in Dallas. Because let me tell you, that's fucking awesome. And when I say it's fucking awesome, I'm lying. It's not. So.
I thought driving through Atlanta was bad
Atlanta is
Is it-
bad. Yeah.
because it is
I
bad.
agree. Yeah. It's
But
fucking,
Derek told me that New York is not fun. He said it's awful. He's like, it's 10 times worse.
really.
And then we were driving through Chicago in the middle of a storm where it was super windy. And we're just bobtail rigs. So, I mean, the wind hits you, it'll move you. And these people drive like crazy.
Really. Matt, you got all fucking tiny again. How the fuck does this happen every time?
I didn't touch a thing. I didn't even touch my phone this time. It's clear over here.
I'm going to fucking blame Lindy's ghost.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
I love it. Let's do it. I like it. All right.
Lindy's ghosts and hot pockets.
Bear with me. I try to fix Matt here and make him same size as me. No, that's perfect.
Yeah, my
Perfect.
logo is green with a green screen. So yeah.
Yeah, it's what you get for wearing a fucking Misfits t-shirt, buddy. Let's see what this looks like on. Oh, now you're huge. I love it. You're completely covering Lindy up, trying to steal the show, showing off that Misfit shirt. Yeah, I fucking love it. How the fuck?
Jim, I'm huge.
Every-
I've been working out. weights.
All right. Yes, we are the same size. And try this one more time. All right. God
Oh,
damn it,
yeah.
man.
I'm on your lap. Am I on your lap? Zach.
Just for a
It's
second.
gross. It's
Hey,
really, seriously?
I want to take a second, Matt. It'll be over.
I was uncomfortable for a second because
No worries. It'll be over quick.
you still. My butt's wet.
Reboot that. Oh shit. Anyway.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're okay. We're golden again.
All right.
So what do you want to talk about today, guys?
The last episode that we did is just killing it. Apparently, Crystal and Derek were just awesome.
I guess they need to get their own fucking podcast, apparently.
Shut up,
Because they murder.
I tried to explain to him how difficult it is, and that's almost impossible to do.
You got to have somebody that pushes the buttons and then makes you look really big, and then they put you on their lap and they make you smaller and put you back where you belong. That's what it's all about. Anyway,
I think Lindy had a story.
I have a story today.
you do?
Somebody else doesn't come in with some stories.
Well, what you
Would be
got,
fun
Lynn?
too, but
Unless
let's
somebody
see.
else wants to come in with a story, then I'll hold mine.
No. Start yours. Drop some shit.
What you got, Miss Lindy?
We ready?
What's the story about? Is it
I
about?
haven't looked into this.
Hold on. Are we going to talk about like cryptids,
No.
reptilians,
No.
aliens?
Not today.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb and say because it's Lindy, we're going to talk about serial killers.
Ding ding.
All right.
It's windy. It's dark.
All right.
It's time for murder.
Can I get some whip topping and a cherry on top of my ice cream with
Mhm.
that?
Mhm.
Just to make it a little sweeter.
Make it a little sweeter. Yeah.
Make the medicine go down.
Mm-hmm.
All that blood and murder.
Can I get a
This
little
one-
sweetness with my murder?
Yes, please. And thank you. I thank you very much.
This murder serial killer does not have very much information in regards to them and is unidentified.
Unidentified serial killer.
Probably still out
Unidentified
there
serial
then.
killer.
Probably, in
be.
this,
Could be.
probably living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If I,
Could have migrated. A lot of people from California have gone that way. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as they stay out of Texas, we got enough fucking people the way it is. Serial killers or not.
well, last I
Serial
heard he
killers
lived.
aren't needed.
Last I heard he had moved to Cowden, Illinois. So Crystal, listen up to this one.
Hey, maybe he moved down by the dock in Cowden. By the way, there's
You
no
never
dock
know.
in Cowden.
You never know.
There's no dock in Cowden. I'm sorry. Go on with your serial killer.
Okay. So it is no question that in the 1970s, there were difficult times for homosexuals. During that time in San Francisco, there were
Wait a
roughly-
minute. San Francisco and homosexuals and serial killers?
Yes.
This
Put it
could
all
be so
today.
many stories.
I was
Could
gonna
be
say,
so
yeah.
many stories.
Yeah, let's see. Was it Zodiac?
Not Zodiac.
Not Zodiac. Okay, I'm
Zodiac.
sorry. I'll stop. I'll shut the fuck up. Keep going.
You're good. So during the 70s in San Francisco, there were roughly 85,000 homosexual men. Of these 85,000, between 20 and 25% were still closeted. Even if you were hush about your sexuality, you could go to gay bars, nightclubs, and restaurants, and you could find some company. If you were a homosexual and out looking for company between 1974 and 1975, your company may have offered to draw you before an eventual sexual encounter, and then they would end your time together by stabbing both the front and back sides of your body multiple times.
Oh,
Wait
it
a minute,
started
what?
out like DiCaprio there for a second.
Yeah, what's up with
From
that?
Titanic, and then it got
It's
real
like-
dark.
Let me draw you, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, let me stab you. Please let me stab you.
We started off so good.
It sounded so sweet at first.
What
It's me.
the
It's never
fuck?
going to be sweet.
No. Nope.
No. Jesus.
This man would kill between 6 and 16 males, attacking another 3 who survived.
Wait a minute. 16?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty high body count.
That's some numbers, man.
Yeah, there are 6 named victims.
Try
well,
not to kill anybody on your way to the bathroom.
Okay. 37. All right.
Sorry.
He did attack another 3 who survived.
Okay.
His first victim was Gerald Kavanaugh, who was 49, single, and was found fully clothed with self-defense wounds on January 24th, 1974.
Now,
Uh,
this guy was found where?
He was found on Ocean Beach.
Okay. Wasn't he like half submerged in the water?
Nothing that I read said that he was half submerged. It just said that there was he was more than likely alive when
He was
most of the painful parts of this took place because he was covered in defense wounds. Like he had fought back.
okay.
He got slashed up pretty hard, though.
Well, when you told me about this case, I did a little bit of research. There's not a lot to be found on it.
No, there's not.
But what I found was this first victim was found half submerged in the water, and because of that, they were afraid he was going to be taken out with the tide, and that's why they pulled him out of the water and probably fucked up the crime scene in the process.
Well, that was probably the goal for him to be taken out with the tide, most likely. I bet.
Yeah.
Was either fuck up the crime scene or there isn't one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have 5 more, and they still don't know who he is. So
apparently, none of it's gonna be good. So it doesn't matter.
Holy shit!
The next victim was Joseph J. Stevens. He was 29. He was employed as a female impersonator and a comedian. He was found by a woman who was out walking on June 25th, 1974 at Spreckles Lake.
And this is why you don't go for walks or jogs, because those are always the people that find the body.
Find people.
It's always a hiker, a jogger, a walker, every single time. It's like never anybody just doing their business, driving down the road that sees a body. It's always somebody. It's like, I gotta make myself feel better. I'm gonna get in shape.
It's never anybody at the shooting range. Just staying. Those people
unless a
typically
horrible accident occurs.
Yes, those people typically don't get taken out.
Next came Klaus Christman, who was 31. He was married and he did have children. He was found
Was Klaus from Germany? Because he sounds like he should be from Germany.
He was a German immigrant, yes. He was found fully clothed by a woman who was walking her dog on July 7th, 1974, back on Ocean Beach.
Now is the time on Hmfp Sts Sessions when we dance. Sorry.
Sprockets. That's so old school, dude.
Yeah, it's super old school.
You're welcome to the 3 people who get that motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck.
In January of 2022, San Francisco police identified a 6th victim. It was Warren.
Wait a minute. 22, like 2022. So this shit happened in the 70s, and they didn't identify the body until 2022.
Yes.
Goodness.
Yes.
Thank you, San Francisco Police Department.
So
Damn
Warren
it,
was
Baxter, you know I don't speak Spanish.
Warren was actually 4th in timeline order of victims. He was 52 and he was a lawyer for the post office. He was killed in April of 1975 and he was found in Land's End.
Was he found on a beach or anything?
Land's End is it's like a state park from what I could gather. Yeah, okay. So it's very beachy area, pretty kind of further away from homes.
Well, son of a beach.
Yeah, this guy's MO was kind of like, hey, come take a stroll on the beach with me, and then
Wow,
he's a romantic at heart.
Sounds like a real sweet guy.
So then we have Frederick Kappen, who was 32, and he was a nurse. He was also in the military. He had a military background. He was in the Navy, and he fought in the Vietnam War. He was found on May 12th, 1975, a quarter-mile south of Ocean Beach. But they did find that he was actually killed on the beach, but he was drugged.
He was drugged to the beach after being.
He was drugged from the beach because they found him a half a mile from the beach.
Okay.
So what's this guy's killing thing? What does he do?
So is he like drugging these guys, or you just like killing them and then dragging them somewhere
No,
else?
he draws them, they have sex, and then he kills them where they were.
That's a fucked up MO.
Choke him out or whatever?
Nope, just stabs.
Just
It
stab.
doesn't say, well, it doesn't say anything about strangulation. It says nothing except basically over excessive
So
stabbing.
did he like stab him before he stabbed him, or how'd that work?
He definitely
did-
stabbed him before he
did
stabbed
stab
him.
him before he stabbed
Or
him.
was
yes.
he the stabber or the stabbee?
It doesn't say, so I'm not sure.
I don't have those details.
I was not in San Francisco in the 70s.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I was
You're-
not even on Earth in the
Judy
70s.
says, "Hey guys," Judy says,
Jude's
"Hey
on
guys,
it.
you have my total attention." Well, don't pay
Awesome.
too much attention, Judy, because
It's getting rough up in here again.
yes, yeah, it's super rough already. Hang
They
on,
were on
baby
the beach.
Jesus, it's gonna get bumpy.
Mhm.
I mean, they're on the beach. Even if you're using lube, there's going to be some sand in it. It's gonna be a mild grade, sort of.
You're gonna want to take a shower. That's all I'm saying.
The last victim was Harold Goldberg, who was 66, and he was found 2 weeks after his death.
Wait a minute, 66?
He was 66. So
This is
two weeks-
like a really strange age group we're stretching from.
It
Yeah.
seems like
Typically,
this guy doesn't care. It's just like
like he
whoever
does
he
not
can
have
kill.
a type. It's just like
Yeah.
if I can.
Doesn't matter.
The only thing that was consistent with his killings was that they were all white homosexual males. That's it.
They were white.
They were white. Every victim was white. So Harold was found 2 weeks after his death, already in a state of decomposition. He was found on May 12th, 1975 in Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park. Okay.
So police questioned a man as a suspect. However, they were not able to proceed with criminal charges due to the 3 survivors being unwilling to testify in court because it would out them as being homosexual.
It sucks so bad.
Yes. The suspect was cooperative. He never admitted any guilt for the murders or attacks. Officers strongly believed they had the right man, but he was never convicted. And his name has never been released publicly.
Because it's technically it was under investigation. They didn't want to. Yeah,
Mhm.
He wasn't convicted,
that makes
so-
sense.
There were 2
San
other
Diego.
suspects. There were 2 other suspects in 1977 when a pair of men were arrested in Riverside and questioned on suspicion of 28 murders that occurred after homosexual encounters. They were never charged with any of these crimes.
The 70s in California.
Did this have
was
anything?
just
Did this
fucking
have anything to
outrageous.
do with? I know, like the zebra killers happened around that time too.
That's true.
Zebra
that-
killers?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fucking weirdo cult people.
Galway.
Yeah, they were just like they murdered a whole bunch of people.
Their whole goal was to kill white people. Like that was
Yeah.
the thing. That
They were
wanted.
like, oh yeah, kill all the white man. That was pretty much it.
No, that was the thing. Yeah.
That was the general
But-
theme. Yeah.
But
Um,
there was also 1,000 other things going on in California at this time
Yeah.
with everybody killing everybody.
This
like
is
a
the
Green
same
River
time as
Killer was-
Zodiac. I know that.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
the same time as Zodiac. This is the same time as Hillside. This is the same time as Kemper. This is the same time.
Jesus
as-
Christ, guys! I mean,
Honey, this
it's not a
is-
competition.
So, no, certainly not a close one when it comes to the Green River Killer because he's just blowing you all out of the water.
Oh yeah,
His numbers.
yeah.
He's got.
As
Jal
of May 2018, the case is open.
okay, so do they have any leads on this shit or?
They have some DNA, but they haven't gotten the green light to use DNA testing yet. They have in 2019, police offered a $100,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. They are also so if you go and look at the case, as soon as everybody figures out who it is, if you go and look at the case, you can see an age progression drawing of who they believe the suspect is.
Okay.
But so you can see his drawing, you can see him, but you don't know his name. They will not release his information.
Yeah.
So, what do you think our killer's call handle is? like his media handle.
I have to leave this one alone because I know what it is.
Oh,
Now, when you first told me what it is, I mistook you, and I thought, wait a minute, we can't talk about that. I mean, this is not that kind of podcast. But
well, when she first said, she sent a message and talked about Little, I thought about Pee Wee Gaskins, but then I was like, no, because that's way too long. We can't do that in one episode. I don't think he was in California anyway.
No, he was not in California.
No.
And
He was a Southern boy, right?
Yes, he was very
Nasty.
and his crimes, you knew if it belonged to Pee Wee, you knew it belonged to Pee Wee.
Yeah.
So. Does anybody have a guess? Any of our listeners? Anybody
want to throw up a guess?
throw one out
for who she's talking about here?
I'm going to say no.
No?
Yeah.
I bet not, because that was so. And then all the talk that they went in through is like some killers were blamed, or this murder was, they did this, but they didn't actually do it because so many were happening at the
right same time.
Whatever the hell was going on in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really hard to distinguish
Who's
MOs. Yeah, in this time frame, especially.
Hey man, it was a time of discovery. Everybody's trying to find themselves, even the
summer of love, baby.
Yeah, not the kind of love I want to be involved in, but
And you get Manson out there. It's the screws, man. It's all the fucking screws.
Don't even fucking get me started on that shit. That's like 6 episodes, dude. For real.
Yeah, Manson is definitely going to be a long.
Because we can't touch Manson without first going into Operation Paperclip before we go into the whole CIA's.
You're going all the way back to Operation Paperclip?
That's where it starts. And then those guys are the ones that fucking end up in the CIA. And then from that comes MK Ultra. And then from that, you get Manson. And then everybody's like, well, why the fuck? How did this happen? It's because some CIA program where whoever was in charge of Manson, he should have gone to fucking federal prison. Like the same year that all that shit went down because he got charged with robbing or stealing a car. He'd already been to federal prison, so he should have gone right back into federal prison. But because he was under the protection of the CIA,
he was so little, though. I mean,
they let him go, and they were the ones giving him all the fucking acid.
Yeah, they were
in a free clinic.
It sounds like maybe Zach needs to do Manson.
He can't wait. No, here's the deal. I have been talking about this since we started doing this podcast, but I know I cannot fucking do it in it's not 2 it's a fucking month. It's like who wants to listen to that shit for a fucking month solid or 5 weeks?
I think everybody.
Yeah. You got my attention.
I gotta calm down just a little bit. Okay.
It's the fucking screws, man.
Fucking screws, man. Yeah. Fuck you, Donnie. All right, Lindy. I don't think anybody's gonna guess who we're talking about, but we did. I don't know if you mentioned this before, but this guy would pick up men from bars by sketching them, correct, and then giving them a sketch of them. So that would be the only clue I'd give people. And
how sweet that was, Titanic style, until the bludgeoning and stabbing. Mid
ensues. So do you want me to?
Yep.
Okay. We are talking about the Doodler today.
Sounds like the worst comic book villain of all time. The Doodler.
And when you started this the first time, I was like, the Diddler? We can't fucking talk about the Diddler. We're not talking about diddling. No. Nah, that's not going to happen.
So if you happen to have been in San Francisco in the 70s and you have any information about the case, there's $100,000 reward waiting for information.
Yeah, please contact the San Francisco Police Department at, I don't have the number, but you can probably look it up. I think they have a tip line that's anonymous, I think, as well.
They do.
That you can text from your burner phone. I wouldn't use your real phone.
When they can get back to you, I think the majority of the police force there just goes around, cleans up piles of human excrement.
Yeah, that's pretty much It's pretty much all I do in California these days. But that's yeah.
Yeah. So not a lot of information on it, but we thought it was a small enough
Yeah. It's very
case that.
it's very interesting.
Mhm.
Well, who
Well, I
looks
mean,
up-
it's not a small enough case. People
I
lost
just
their lives,
wish
but
we could get
Yeah.
away from like people that were Matt brought this up the other day, people who are sexually suppressed or beaten growing up, and all these people that had really horrible childhoods. They're the ones that turn out to be the assholes.
Mhm.
It's a matter of do unto others, so
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
unless
I
you're
mean-
like Elliot Fuckstick Rogers and you're just a piece of shit and there's no excuse for that. So
piece of shit is
There's a-
being as nice as
Hi,
you
yo.
possibly can.
There's
Yeah.
another killer, Luca, that I don't feel like he had a poor childhood. What he got out of his teen years was what he did to himself. So
Yeah.
And he was one of the most sadistic assholes I've ever heard about in my life. So
Mhm. I'm sure we'll definitely get into it.
I mean, we got plenty of time. Yeah.
we have forever.
But
So many
the
serial killers, so little time.
and I don't know when it'll air, but the last one that we recorded is the part 1 of a 2-parter that we're gonna do.
Yes, and it's gonna air Tuesday. It has to.
It'll be this Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that. Yeah. Okay.
So we got at least a 2-parter. We'll see how much we can find out about because there's a shitload to go over still. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
And this was one of those episodes where, I mean, I'd heard the stories, so you listen to the stories and then you watch the movies, and then you go in and actually research it, and it's just like, yeah, that was way wrong on that part, but this movie was wrong on this part, but they got it right here, and then
with that whole thing, because
we could say what it is.
Yeah, it's Bonnie. We're gonna diddle Bonnie and Clyde. That's what we're diddling.
Diddle.
Diddling. But yeah, there's all these different accounts, but it's all firsthand accounts from eyewitnesses is basically the best you can do because they were never really interviewed. They were never convicted for any of the crimes that they committed together because, well, let's face it. Spoiler alert, they fucking died. So
Yeah, big time they did.
yeah.
Like
Fucking
150 bullets in like 13 or 14 seconds.
They were turned into hamburger. So,
Well, and that part is super interesting too, like the stuff that wasn't told about that part of it. And
yeah,
the
and
way
we'll
that
get
was
into it.
set up.
We'll get into it. But
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
this was a very, I mean, I shouldn't say fun, but this was a very interesting case to cover.
Yeah.
I found
Because
it was relieving to not like all this, just like, and then he butchered her up, cut her into small pieces, and tossed her in a garbage bag for once. It
Right.
was nice. It was
no,
nice.
these weren't people that liked killing. It was just if it had to be done, it was going to get done.
It was a means
Yeah.
to an end. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's not going back to prison, so that's
Yeah.
That's what we established in episode 1. Yes.
I remember when I was play sick and tired. Okay, Chris.
What's going on, Mr. Blythe?
I remember when I was young, looking up
Shocker.
to people like that, thinking how cool that was, or like Billy the Kid and Jesse James, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Al Capone, all these people, and then you get older and you're like, they weren't
Al
It was
Capone is
cool.
why I want to go into the field that I'm in.
Yeah.
So,
Huh?
yes.
Was it the syphilis? Is
Uh,
that what did
Didn't
it?
have a good end.
Nope.
The whole syphilis
No
thing
blood.
ruined his brain. He would sit up by his pool with a fucking fishing line, with a fishing pole, fishing in the pool.
Fishing in
Yeah,
the
you ain't
pool.
get no bites, buddy. But go ahead.
It's good practice. Good practice.
Mhm. I
So
have people who practice casting down the street here. So,
yeah.
I do.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They'll just, they'll fly fish in the middle of the road or just cast just to
Just-
practice casting.
Okay.
You're not going to catch anything but trash here. So,
Maybe some
Now
snow.
we might have a future story.
do I get to tell it?
Yes.
Okay.
My neighbor.
Just depends on how many garbage bags they had to use to hide the
Investigations.
body. I don't know.
I caught casting his rod down the road. His trailer was busted into the other day, and they found 12 bodies.
Oh my god.
I'll have live footage though.
Oh, shit.
See what you get away with. I don't know how the cops are there. If they let you in to trample the scene, yeah, do record it.
Awesome. Will do.
Oh shit. You guys are horrible. I swear to God. So what else you want to talk about?
I don't know if I don't know how many people are out there watching at this time. Normally, we do this on Saturday night, so normally a lot of views come in later.
Yeah.
After things were released. But
Looks like right now we got at least
suggestions.
we got Chris and we got Judy, and Chris just wants to hear Sick and Tired, and that's not going to happen tonight. So
We could do that on an opening. Let's do that next week. Next Saturday, we'll play
next Saturday opening, I'll play Sick and Tired. Okay.
Sick and Tired.
I don't think I can get sued by myself. So yeah.
No, I think you'll be lenient with you.
Smith might. You know what? Smith might try to shut it down, but that's all right. If they do, I'll just sue them for suing me for suing them.
Well, we'll sick Sony on them because we'll just be like, I think you guys own it.
Chris says agree. All right. All right, Chris.
Don't fuck with us. Sony thinks they own us, so
Hey,
we got some protection.
but the truth is, we might own Sony, so
I never thought about it that way. Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
if they wanna
I'll
pull
take
that
my
bullshit,
PlayStation
just-
5 through the mail. Just package it nicely and let's get on it.
I want a nice big 85-inch Bravia TV to go with that.
Yeah.
PS5 too.
Mhm.
I'll take one as well.
Two,
One as well.
3.
Let's
I want
just
one
call,
for each room. I want
Just-
one in my
just
bathroom.
triplicate that order.
let's just call it 15 and be done with it. How about that?
Sounds great.
15 televisions and 4 PlayStation 5s.
And
Let's do this.
3 lifetime memberships to PlayStation Live
Oh yeah, that's
now or whatever the fuck it's called.
I think mine just rolled through the other day. It was like $60. I think 65 bucks for like a year to the
Yeah.
plus or whatever.
My kids don't. I've got girls, so I don't have to worry about that shit.
Well, it isn't for my
For me.
kids, it's for me. I'm the child here.
Don't you know
Fortunately,
better?
me and my
Don't you
girl
know
pays
better
for
to
that
get
on
your
her
ass
own.
kicked by a bunch of fucking 8-year-olds on fucking line playing video
Mm.
games? You know better than that, man.
I do.
You paying good money to get your ass kicked by fucking 10-year-olds?
It's character building, I feel.
Okay, if you say so.
I don't know.
I would think it would tear it down, but well, I know. Fuck you, little bitch.
Okay. that does happen a lot. Yeah. it does.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, I want to talk to your mom for a second. Where'd you
It's like,
learn
I'm just
fucking
trying to play
parlay?
hockey. Just wanted to play a game of hockey. I don't know why you're such an asshole.
Jesus.
Sir, I checked you in the bag. Yeah, well, I done my penalty time. I don't know why you're mouthing me so hard. Of course, they sent me in the box. I don't know why you're yelling. Got my punishment.
Oh shit. Well, should we kind of fill in the folks on what we got coming up in the next few episodes? Because Matt, I know what you're doing.
Yes.
Lindy, I know what you're doing next as well. And I'm kind of in the gray area on what I want to do. I've narrowed it down to 2 choices now.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
But
What are they?
fuck you. Let's hear what yours is next, Matt. Because
Oh, I'm doing the Church of Satan.
the Church of who?
The Church of Satan and Anton LaVey. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Hook 'em horns and stuff. Anal, necro, bestial, anal butt sex. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I don't think that's in there. That not in the research I've done so far. We'll do whatever it takes to get listeners.
Read on. And Lindy, what do you got cooking up?
I'm gonna do Ed Kemper.
Oh, more blood, more murder.
More
Red
blood, more stabby stabs, more
Mhm.
Blood makes the
horrifying
grass
murder.
grow.
More-
Nice.
more throat pipe fucking.
Listen, I
So-
couldn't
well-
stop at just the red hot pokers and vaginas. I
No, you had to
Oh.
keep going.
yeah,
Thought we were bad.
gotta make it worse.
All right. Well, I'm either gonna do an episode on reptilians,
Cool.
or we're gonna go to like fucking Hollow Earth / flat earthers.
Oh, you want to piss me off, don't you?
Fuck yeah, I do. You piss me off all the time, and you fucking smile when I get all.
I'm
mad,
already
and
mad
like,
right now, and you just mentioned two things that I think are the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life, and I'm so angry.
But there's the story that it's based off of, and the guy that it's based off of, the guy that went to Antarctica in like 1947.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the North Pole and the South Pole. Yeah, that guy.
And he was just as dumb in both places. I fucking hate it.
Guy was
Guy
was a war hero. He was ordered like Medal of Honor and shit. So I don't know.
I'm sure he did that, but fuck everything else. I will
That was
set
the last killer that we
clean
did.
across the room from my mic because I'll be yelling the whole time.
Be like,
just keep it from distorting. Setting across the room.
I'll edit it out. No big deal.
God, now I'm angry.
So definitely do that one then.
Yes, please do it. You wanted a commercial? We'll do one on that, I bet. I'll just be riffing.
Well, what else you got? You got anything else?
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Lindy?
Nope, I talked entirely too much this episode.
What are you talking about?
That's not true.
You said like 3 sentences this whole thing.
No.
What are you talking about? No, honestly.
Only one serial killer this one? Just one? Fucking slacker.
Good work on the diddler there. I mean the doodler. Sorry.
The worst fucking Batman villain of all time.
He's the Riddler's cousin, man. God.
Batman, can you please help me? This guy came up and he just like fondled my balls real quick and then he ran away. It's so weird. You could get him.
Holy shnikes, Robin, that was me.
I was just gonna say I was gonna describe his outfit.
Ambiguous
Robin.
duo, yeah.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
shit.
Dude, the worst
And
name
yes,
of
we
all
are all
time.
going to hell. We are going to hell.
Diddler.
That's totally right.
That was like the in-between music too.
What?
Yeah, serious.
Take
Well.
it back to the cartoon. Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom.
Oh shit. Well, guys, I don't have anything else. I really don't.
What we
Tell
got
you.
on?
I can tell you that we really appreciate you guys checking out the live streams, checking out and continuing to check out the podcast. Obviously, if you really, really, really want to help us out, I'm going to use Matt's line this week. Please take 3 seconds and just go rate the podcast.
Yes.
I don't care if it's fucking 3 stars, 5 stars, 1 star. Just go fucking rate it. You don't have to
I
write
prefer
goddamn.
5.
Matt would like 5. But
You don't have to. Once again, you don't have to say anything. It's not for our
don't
egos.
reach for the
It's
fucking
just
stars, buddy. That's all
It's
I'm
like,
saying.
it's not for our egos to say I love pizza rolls. I'm sorry. You don't have to put that you like them up your twat because that was a little rough. But
We don't want to. I don't want to read that.
Yeah, no.
But we do appreciate it. It helps build the algorithm so more people can actually see it. How do you do 6? How do you do 6? How do you do?
I wish
6?
you could, my man.
Yeah.
6 stars.
How you do 6 stars is when we do
Sorry,
something
Chris.
on the webpage. Share it.
Yep,
Oh, that'll be 6.
that would be 6. Yeah.
That would be 6.
Share the Facebook page, share the Instagram page, share the podcast off of wherever you stream it. You can do all that. That would be awesome too. Tell your friends. Don't tell your mom. Probably not a good idea.
Unless your mom's got a sense of humor like you do.
And your mom cusses like a fucking sailor. Because let's face it, we're bad.
You two are pretty awful.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt. I talked like a civilized person. 99% of the time. And then I hang out with you, and it's like we're fucking 18 again. It's like, well, goddamn, motherfucker.
I don't see any problem with this. It all sounds fine to me.
Yeah. And as soon as this is over, it's going to be like, well, I had a jolly good day today. How about you, dear? Yeah. So I just blame you.
I'm gonna go out and put some sticks on the barbie.
Fair enough.
A few shrimp on the barbie. Yeah, sounds
Fair
good.
enough.
Yeah.
I'll take that blame.
Maybe a hot totty. Yeah, it sounds wonderful, dear.
Hot toddy. Who am I hanging out with?
But yeah, that would be awesome if you guys did that. And if you would like to help us more than that, you could go buy a coolie or a koozie from the website. That would be great too. hmfppod.com is the website. And there's other shit on there too, but we got t-shirts, we got koozies, we got all kinds of cool shit. Well, Matt says it's cool. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I think it's pretty cool too.
All right, yeah.
Shirts are
Lindsay says
comfy.
so. There we go. So
They are.
for
And they'll handle a wash too.
every dollar that we make off of t-shirt sales, I split it, and then I spend mine on hookers and blow, and then I send Matt to him and tell him to save up for a she shed and a new computer. So
We
I'm
are
just-
like 1987 wrestlers. When we get money. That's how we spend it.
no,
Beer, blow, and hookers.
beer, blow, and hookers. Yeah, just don't tell our wives. And these are all fucking jokes, by the way, in case you hadn't figured that out.
What? You're
But
not
yeah.
really doing it? I thought it was like a pact. I thought we.
Dude, like 10 minutes after this is over, I go to bed, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit.
Yeah,
Took a leak earlier and it burned.
you probably need to go to the clinic, my man.
Yeah, sounds like
Yeah.
you might need a shot of penicillin.
You see some guacamole coming out of that thing, you're in trouble. That's all I'm saying. We are fucking horrible. All right.
That's true.
Well, unless you have some other wise words of wisdom that you would, some golden words you'd like to share with everyone else, I think we can probably wrap this up. Anything?
No.
Lindy? No?
Our last weekend that we did this was a long one and it was really good. So I hope,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was I hope your sister didn't take offense because I kind of gave her some shit, but it was all
So do I. That's fine.
just in the ribs, you know. Nothing.
It was fun.
Bad
That-
sisters, so
And
Yeah.
those are the things. It's like if you've got a story to get on here and tell, those will be the long ones. Those are when we could get like in depth and freaking talk about stuff. It's
Yeah.
so much better. if
Yeah,
we could get
it's
people.
a lot
'Cause
more
I know there's
fun.
people out there that have listened that have a story and they're just afraid to tell it for some reason. And it's,
I
if
know
you're
Chris-
afraid to tell it, you can write it, send it into us, and we'll tell it for you.
you can remain anonymous.
Mhm.
I know. Chris
It
Blythe-
doesn't even
I
have
know-
to be.
I know Chris probably got a story about falling off a horse or something he could share too.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't
that's
have
good.
to be. It doesn't have to be cryptid. It doesn't have to be horror. It doesn't have to be any of that. If you killed a spider with your flip flop in Santa Monica, let us know.
If the diddler fondled your balls in San Francisco in the 70s, you can get on here and tell us about it.
Oh shit! Jerry says just notified me you were alive. I'll have to rewind it later. Yeah, Jerry, welcome to the party. We're getting ready to wrap this up. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Jerry, if you got some weird shit you want to talk about, some weird ghost stories or anything like that, let us know. Come on the podcast, hang out, tell Chris the same thing.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, be great. All right. Well, I'm gonna fucking call it, motherfuckers, because I'm tired. I've been up for a long time. That's it for me. Thanks for hanging out for SDS again. Matt, thanks for putting up my bullshit. Lindy,
Always.
thanks for putting up with our bullshit.
It's rough for you.
It's always rough. Chris says, "Oh boy." Yeah, I agree. Oh boy. Oh boy, you betcha. Oh crap. Oh God. See you, Chris.
Later, Chris, man.
Have a good night, buddy. And everybody else, have a great night. And we will see you right back here at 7 Central next Saturday for the Shoot the Shit sessions. Until then, I'm Zach.
Spar.
Lindy.
Adios.
Later.
Bye.
Everybody's going off script. Let's go crazy.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
They're coming to get you. What a power of Christ.
Hello, Mr. Fancy